Hello World Online. Okay, we got slogan working again. So I've got the two important ones working again. So what's another one to get going again? SM Fate. Oh fuck, I forget how I did that. Okay. Okay, so we need read brand line, parentheses, file path. So fate1.txt. Then I need to copy that right there. Do that. Comma space. Copy that whole thing, paste it, and then add a lowercase a after the numbers. Submit that one. Okay. Yo, what's up, Firebat? I'm just making sure that the important commands work. Make room for the slogans. That's right. What else do I have in here? Oh yeah, I still need to put in regular slots. Why don't I get... onto SRL? I need the channel, not races. Password accepted, you are now recognized. Oh wow. More races going on tonight than there usually are. Kind of intrigued by this Fantasy Star race that's going on. Alright, I'm in there. Let's get the chair moved ever so slightly. Start working towards getting some manner of Super Metroid started up. Oof. Regular slots, yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, Steam can get out of here for now. Okay. Robot. So let's see here. I want slots. Just yep. Slots 1 through 3. Oop. 34. No, just 3. But I want to copy that whole line. Submit slots. I like how squid slots is separate from all the other ones for some strange reason. While I've got that crap in my clipboard, change that to a 5. Change that to a 4. And slot 5 should be back. Ooh. I need one of the important ones. Good luck, have fun. That one is just GLHF text. Yes. Copy that, submit. That one should be live. F-I-N-E. Let's just find.txt. Yup. Dogs, food, heads, Kappa, and pride. Oof. Thought I was gonna crack my neck there, ended up cracking my back. That's always fun. Aw, yeah. Here we go. Dude, I think I mentioned this recently, but I watched the TAS for Bucky O'Hare NES not that long ago, and it is something to see. Let's go ahead and be Tetris block. Let's actually hop back over to the console for a second. Oh, my mic volume seems a bit low. Okay. I can do something about that, I think. Oh, yeah. I can crank it up by some decibels, but I don't want to crank it up too high. And I'm not exactly sure what on this audio mixer I'm supposed to be looking at. Am I supposed to be looking at the end of the colored bar, or am I supposed to be looking at this little black bar that's flying around in the middle? Either way, good chance I was just being a little mumbly as well. Just don't want it to be red. Well. Yeah, I could probably go a little bit quieter on the music, but that's a neat crystal flash. And probably just also jack this up to that level. Okay. I've got a little bit of time still. Let's bring the dogs back. It's just dogs 1, 2, and 3, right? Yep. Dogs 1. Two, 3, submit it, save it, ship it off. So that was dogs. Now we do food. Need to fucking learn which icons I'm clicking on here. Okay, so that becomes food1.txt. Becomes 2. That becomes submit. Who was next? Heads? Heads 1, 2, 3. Damn it. That I might need to double check. Dog slots one, because I don't think I got rid of that line at the end on the third one. Command field may not be empty. Well, who the hell's fault is that? Oh yeah. Clean up dog slots. And clean up food slots. Damn. Squids are fine. Alright, who's next? Kappa. So that just becomes Kappa 1. Right? Yes. That's not the number that comes between 1 and 3. What the fuck? 5 is right out. Alright, so got squid slots, got SM Fate, got slots in slot 5, pride slots, kappa slots, head slots, good luck, have fun, food slots, fine, dogs. I know I've still got other stuff to redo, but that's pretty much everything from the text documents I was able to get off of my old hard drive. Still, that's... might be all of my slot games. I might be missing some, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Either way. Ugh, glad I got that done. Because God knows people aren't here to be entertained by my sparkling personality. They want to play the squid slots. Still wonder who all of these people that are showing up on my viewers list on Chatbot. It's like I keep seeing all of these names under viewers. None of them are actually in here. Yeah. It's funny because some of them like only show up in the viewers list in Chatbot and don't actually show up in the Twitch viewer list. And none of these morons can figure out how to get their bots to type !squid slots in my chat. What the fuck? Guys, come on. Lazy assholes. Anyways, I will be right back. Alright. I'm living. Oh. Let's get that straightened out a little bit. Copy them datas. I hit the button and I was waiting for something to happen, and nope. Apparently Tetris Block does not animate in the title screen. Okay. Not ready. Whoops. That's not how you copy. Good luck, have fun. Copy pasta! Hell, did I have this window minimized before? Rhetorical question. Good fun, luck have. Thank you, Firebat. Same to you. Holy shit. Go! Couldn't do the countdown because I couldn't get my fucking window docked in time. I dragged it too close to the top of the screen and Windows tried to do something to it that looked scary. I wish I could do something about, like, the image scaling on here. Like, it's not just as simple as, like, zooming out on certain windows. It's apparently already at, like, the lowest, or the highest, whatever, highest resolution that the laptop can do. Oh, I think I remember how I did it. I need to get to the cutscene, though. Ugh. In there, 4336. That's a 5. Right, so I think what it was, I just had this window full screened, but then I brought in my chat on top of it, and then Rainwave. But then I can still see the IRC. Okay. We are here. What? I think I've mentioned before at some point, probably multiple times, about the some of these like extra long YouTube videos that I've been watching to either help me go to sleep or to just have some manner of verbal white noise in the background. And the one that got me started on that was like a 7-hour long video talking about Morrowind. then, you know, I ended up going over to the even longer video that the guy made about Oblivion, and then the even longer 2 videos that the guy made about Skyrim. But there have been others that have jumped in on this like long form analysis review thing that's going on right now. It's people are starting to realize that it's okay to make YouTube videos that are multiple hours long and that people will watch them and rewatch them and rewatch them. But the one I've been watching recently is a big multi-hour review about the Ultima series. Because I didn't really know anything about the Ultima series. Like, I know a little bit about Might and Magic and the lore of Might and Magic, but Ultima never really showed up on my radar until I saw someone that had made like a fucking 6 or 7 hour long video talking about the whole series. And then earlier today, actually, I found another multi-hour long video where the guy's talking about Kingsfield. So I'm gonna work my way through that one. Because Kingsfield is such an interesting set of games to me. Especially since, you know, America didn't get Kingsfield 1. So our Kingsfield 1 is Japan's Kingsfield 2. And whole Final Fantasy bullshit like that. I forget if the one on PS2 was actually called Kingsfield 4, or if it was just called Kingsfield the Ancient City. But either way, I need to get motivated again to play Kingsfield 2. Because that game has a lot to it, and it's one of those things where it's like, if you can get past the controls of Kingsfield and actually beat any of those games, that's an achievement. Those games are not easy. They are not welcoming. I thought I missed that mock ball. Oop. Missed that one. Come here, little buddy, I'm gonna make you a house. Come on in. I actually had a little bit of a worrying moment earlier today when I was trying to get more stuff off of my old hard drive. Apparently there's something in my folder for not ZSNES, but SNES 9X and a bunch of my ROMs. I think there's a ROM in there that might be, or some file in there. I don't know if it's a ROM or not, but there's some file in there that's probably some manner of corrupted. Because every time I got to a certain point in the file transfer, it would literally just stop. And it would just get hung up. And that's been an issue for technology and me in the past, is when something gets hung up and just doesn't move for a long period of time. And then I try to look for a way to get out of it. And sometimes I end up breaking shit unintentionally. Alright, X button, you wanna fucking explain to me why you missed 3 goddamn inputs and I ended up getting hit by that enemy? Yeah, it's what I thought. Fucking lazy prick. Shoot the gun when I push the button. Of course, once I realized that trying to get, like, my ROMs off of that hard drive is kind of silly, because I have those ROMs on multiple SD cards, and reading those from my USB adapter has not been an issue, ever. Except for when the connection between the USB ends, the port and the plug don't cooperate the whole time. And then, again, all my other stuff is on the other hard drive that I've got hooked up to the thing right now. I just don't have the thing hooked up to my computer. Lack of USB ports on this laptop. Way too early. And by lack of USB ports, I mean it only has like 3. Change my colors. Oh god, change them back. Okay. Left and right facing is fine. It's just that turnaround flash is gonna get me. Oh no. But one of the things that's on that other hard drive that I wanted to make sure that I could get was my copy of whatever the hell Doom engine I use. I think it's GZ Doom. But I wanted to make sure I got that, and there was a handful of WADs that I had downloaded a while ago, just from watching the classic Doom speedruns Twitch channel and seeing WADs that look cool, and I do not remember the names of any of them except for Pirate Doom and Batman Doom, but I didn't find out about those from that channel, so it might be fine. It looked like a Jolly Rancher one. Delicious. trying to remember if Jolly Rancher had a flavor that I did not like. So I liked most of their flavors. I think they might have had a cherry flavor that I wasn't a huge fan of. There are other red berries that I like better than cherries. Like black cherries. Oh yeah, there you go. Whee! Aw, man. Green apple was one of my favorites. Mostly because I like green apple flavor. And green apples. Definitely like the sour flavors. You know, Jolly Rancher didn't have too many sour flavors besides green apple. Fucking pricks. Oh yeah, dude, grape was real good. I loved watermelon, strawberry, blue raspberry. That's why I was trying to think if there was a flavor of theirs that I didn't like. I don't know, I'm usually fine with most candy flavorings. There's a couple candy flavors out there that just don't agree with my palate. But, you know, to each their own. Shot too soon. I think, like, the only candy flavoring that I've tried that I don't want to try again would probably be banana. Just not for me, I guess. But, like, I don't think I've ever had, like, coconut candy. Like a hard candy. I probably wouldn't like anise. Anise does not seem like the most logical candy flavoring, but then again... Yes! Nope. Not gonna forget it. Nice beans. Yo, we got grape-flavored ice beam. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna act like that CWJ off the enemy was intentional. I've done that a couple times. Relatively recently. Thinking back to that one time where I mistimed 2 jumps perfectly. Where I missed the platform, but I was able to catch the far edge and do a wall jump twice in a row. Because I fucked up the regular jump twice in a row. It's a weird feeling when you screw something up and it goes even better than what you're supposed to do. Nope. Dude, oh my fucking god, get on the block. Missed it by just a second. But whatever. It didn't end up in a yappy maw. Mr. Krabs! Best Mr. Krabs. Oh shit, he was right there. Hit him with the T! Oh boy. Oh my god. He's coming in from a weird angle. Hope I hit him. Okay, I hit him. Let's go. Mid? 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 Nah, god damn it. Slow. He's just coming on the screen, so we should be good. Oh... Maybe not. Yep, I only hit him with one. He should be really close to dead, though, so... Just gonna put my beams back on. And just get in his face. Always a little concerning when he starts flying in from like the bottom right corner. But that first X Factor was just about as good as you can get for that situation. This fucking X button is gonna get me killed one of these days. Hell yes, let's go. Hey, thank you, real work. Oh, nailed it. Get some more requests in there. Yeah, I would have missed everything if I was just the long piece. Oh man, so last week when my computer was down and I just decided to do a couple runs of SM anyways. It wasn't like at race time, it was earlier in the day, but still. Was another instance of me running over Gravity Suit. It's so funny because I didn't know that that was a thing that could even happen until, like, I saw someone do it, and then I've done it, like, 3 or 4 times now. In all my years of playing this game, I don't think I'd ever accidentally run over it. Don't need to make any stops before Meridia. Oh! I think, like, the very first time I ran over gravity, I think it was in a randomizer. Because I remember not being, like, overwhelmingly upset. It was just like, oh my god, I actually did it. Now I've got to go all the way through wrecked ship again. But every other time it's happened to me, I have thankfully not shot the door open yet. It's like, I try to angle my shot down so that I can, so I can open up the little shell containing gravity. But then, like, I'm still mashing and holding angle down during that cutscene. The item get cutscene. And I'm usually hoping that I get a shot to come out diagonally, like right before the suit gets equipped. And then that's when the door opens. Oh yeah, he's dead as hell. That super just flew right through his head. It's like, oh yeah, he's gone. I mean, like, I can believe that it's a thing that happens, but man. It's just so funny that in all the other times I've ever played this game, I don't remember doing that. I learned it by watching Dead as Hell. Dead as Hell, the not very popular sequel to The Walking Dead. Okay. I have to be so careful which parts of this right part of the analog pad, D-pad. Just need to not hold, like, the top part of the right button. It's so fucking stupid. But I don't think that having 4 separate D-pad buttons would help that much. I don't know if it's just that I need a bigger D-pad, or like just overall bigger, or just wider. Who knows? Maybe I need one of those dumb attachments. I think those are mostly intended for sticks, though. I do not want to have to play this game with a stick. Yeah, like, I don't really know what a good answer for that would be. Except maybe like some smaller thumbs. Now this space jump is probably going to look weird because my capture device only does 30 FPS. So it probably looks like it's not moving or like moving or twitching every once in a while. It is not. It is spinning very fast. It's just an artifact of my device only being able to do 30 FPS. To be fair, I don't actually know if I've ever found a USB capture device that does 60 FPS. I think if I want to do 60 FPS, I need something that's a bit more integrated than just a USB capture device. But that's starting to get way above my pay grade, so... Oh yeah, don't farm them before you go in, farm them after. Oh, man. I think I just need a thumb compressor. I don't know how real one of those is. Pretty sure if you want to change the shape and size of your fingers, you need to talk to a physician or something. Maybe a surgeon instead of a physician. There we go. If you want to change the size and shape of your fingers, you should probably talk to a different kind of doctor before you do that. Surgeon only does toes. Oh no! Gosh dang boulders. Well, dang, dude. Now I've got to blow up this planet. The little wobble that the Tetris piece has when he runs is a little much at times. I'm kind of curious to see what this sprite would look like if he didn't bounce like that. It's not as bad as Master Hand, though. Master Hand is so bouncy in this. It's more distracting than it needs to be. Well, how am I supposed to show that he's floating? By not drawing him on the ground. I mean... Oh, man. That sucks. Oop. Try it again, dummy. Got it. I think I had forgotten that you could pseudo-screw those boulders. Oh man. Now here's a good song from a video game I hope I never play again. Solar Jetman is one of those games that if I ever have any experience with it ever again, it's gonna be just watching a YouTube video. Never had the patience for lunar landers. Even with Kerbal Space Program, which I really, really liked, landing on that goddamn moon was just impossible to me. Oh, jeez, dude. Yep, this is why I am still a baby and I get screw attack. Well, I mean, there is a bit of reading in Kerbal Space Program, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when I was messing around with it, all I was really doing was just sandbox mode. So it was less reading and more trial and error. And I think I was watching at least one Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program when I was initially getting into it. So I kinda knew what I was doing just because I had watched some videos. I remember the furthest I ever got was I actually landed somebody, quote unquote, landed somebody out on the Jupiter analog that is in that game called Jewel. Easily the longest and farthest mission I had done in that. Because I could never figure out docking in that game. Could never figure out how to get multiple ships to meet up out in space and then all combine together so that they'd have enough resources to actually get out that far. Might be dead. Well, he's dead once he stops pogoing. one of the little tricks that I used in Kerbal Space Program to make navigation in space a little bit easier, at least for the return trip, if I was going to be able to do a return trip, is I left one little guy out in orbit around the home planet so that I could just target him. You know, set my navigation computer to just him. And then figure out my procedures from there. You know, that space navigation and astronaut stuff is something I like. One of my favorite movies when I was a kid was Apollo 13, so mostly because I was really impressed by the fact that they filmed, I wouldn't say they filmed like most of, if not all of, the zero-G stuff practically. Like, they were in one of those big jets that goes through the big parabolic arcs, so you get moments of weightlessness. And here these motherfuckers are shooting a movie like this. It's these quiet moments of personal introspection while you're looking out the moon of your spaceship at the Earth. And all of a sudden you hear like 7 dudes just start yelling, "Get down, get down, get down!" It's got to be one of the least practical ways to film a movie. But it was before the era of CG, so... Oh, get up there. I know I still have Kerbal Space Program on Steam. The only thing I'm wondering is just how they've updated the game since the last time I played it. Because they made one update that just like completely changed how stuff worked. It was like, before I could, you know, pretty handily put myself together something that could get me out into orbit. And then, you know, go from there. But there were a lot of things about that game that I either didn't have the patience for, or I didn't have the knowledge of. Oh, the new one's out, and the old one's only $10. Well, there you go. That is probably a game that is a steal for $10, I would say. But once again, you have to be like into that kind of thing. You know, Doesn't really matter if the game's like, $2 or $3 fucking dollars. I'm not gonna get it if it's, Pro Football Manager. Because that's not the kind of game I want to play. If I want to play a game like that, I will play Season Mode in an ancient version of PS2 Madden. Because that stuff can be interesting. All right. Unless I read a review for it, even though I funded it years ago. There you go. I bet it doesn't even say anything on the review. Like, oh, this person refunded this game. Because one of the things I liked to do years ago in Madden was do fantasy drafts with at least one other person. And we would, like, take control of either, like, we'd take control of more than one team. So it'd be like, I take control of a conference, or not a conference, but a division. So say I'd take the AFC East and the NFC East, or something like that. And then the other person would take, a couple other divisions. And never actually got around to playing through any of those seasons. But the draft was always a lot of fun to do. And then I started figuring out the positions that the AI goes for in the draft during which rounds. And at least in the version of Madden that I've got, the AI in the first, 2 or 3 rounds usually specifically goes for offense. Well, that leaves things open for me. Because even in Madden, I am a huge fan of defense in pro football. I'd rather see a low-scoring competitive game where neither team is giving the other an inch, as opposed to the fucking NFL Blitz, everything's Hail Marys, and we get a score of 72 to 56 or something. Oof. Give me the spicy ketchup. No wiggle for you. Square. I think I've still got... Yeah, I've still got a franchise mode playthrough on my version of Madden that I've been playing extremely casually off and on for a number of years. I think with my playthrough where I'm using the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I have been in that franchise mode for so long that I'm running out of players that were in the original lineup. Like, I'm mostly down to a whole bunch of AI created players. But that playthrough was a lot of fun, because I remember I just took like a real young quarterback that didn't have really high stats and made him one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL in like 2 seasons. And then, being the fan of defense that I am, I usually take one of my Pro Bowl defensive ends and just control them for the entire season. Just beat the shit out of quarterbacks for the entire year. I didn't turn Screw Attack back on. I don't even have like a special animation for Screw Attack, and I knew I didn't turn it back on. And then I always find it to be more fun in Madden to play as the running back, or do at least a lot of running plays. I pissed off so many people years ago that I played Madden against, because they're always doing, passes, and they're thinking that I'm gonna pass. Nope. I'm just gonna get 10-yard runs this whole time because you're running a fucking zone. Especially when I figured out the timing. Speaking of timing, done. 58-40. Not bad. GG. But I always thought that running the ball in Madden was more fun. Especially because I figured out the timing for the hit stick. Or like the cover-up ball button. Or the stiff arm. Any of those kind of moves. I had figured out the timing for it, so I was just wrecking linebackers and defensive backs. It was just so much fun. You'd see a free safety coming in from like 15 yards out, and right as he's about to hit you, you just cover that ball up and just forearm him right under the fucking jaw. Just get out of my face. Score me a touchdown. Let's redraw all of those numbers. Holy shit. I know in times gone by, when I've needed to sell off video games because money had been scarce, I always made sure that I kept a hold of Madden and I kept a hold of GTA San Andreas. And my copy of SmackDown Here Comes the Pain that doesn't have a proper box. It just has a jewel case. Brainwave. Oh, come here, Steam. I actually feel a bit more confident in doing window shopping on Steam because I don't have this stupid message at the top of the screen saying that it's going to stop running on my computer in 0 days. Like that was the funny thing. Steam never stopped running on the computer, even well after it said it was going to, so who knows? Air Force! Yo, I actually got points? What the hell? Is something broken? Oh, okay. Oh, son of a bitch! I need one more point. Well, probably 2 more points. And then I got a green name. Oh my god, I'm at the top of the golds. And don't throw the next race, because SRL will know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Forfeit. That's got to be one of my favorites to come out of seeing so many races. You get like these giant mystery races and people join them just to quit as soon as it starts. Oh, let's go. Yeah, Windows 11 has been interesting thus far. I really need to just go back to using a lot of stuff that I was using previously, but things seem to be working out so good so far. What the fuck are most of these games on my favorites list? Wish list, whatever. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. It's down to $6.79. Now that's a silly game. What is this? Oh, don't play a video at me. So the game that I'm looking at and was saying, what the hell is this? It's a garden story. It looks to be largely the same kind of thing as Stardew Valley, except maybe with some boss enemies. None of these screenshots are in English, though. That's a little worrying. But I'm looking at the similar to games you've played section, and you'd think that something like this, it'd be like, oh yeah, it's similar to Stardew Valley. No. Apparently it's similar to Elder Scrolls Online. So there's that. Alright, let's head back to my wish list. What is the biggest, dumbest, and most expensive game that I have on here? Oh, I need to go to the bottom of the list. Well, there's a couple games that haven't come out yet. Oh, Slime Game Builder. Slime Game Builder is $70. And Harvestella, which is $60. Which is like Square Enix, Final Fantasy, Stardew Valley. Bravely Default 2. Do I have Bravely 1? I don't think so. If not, that is a game I need to think about getting at some point. So many subcategory windows that I need to close. I have Brave Dungeon, but I don't have Bravely Default, it looks like. See if I get back down to where I was. That's right, there is a UEBS number 2. Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. I am just so frustrated, man. I want the game Grounded to be less than $20 so that I can buy it. That game is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the fucking video game. And if I click on this, it's gonna take me to a whole goddamn list of bullshit that I don't want. Shit, Live a Live has a free demo. Nice. God damn it, Square Enix. Final Fantasy XIV Online. Expanded free trial. I'm good, thanks. What? Okay. I thought Bravely Default came out on Steam. Apparently only the second one did. I'm not losing any sleep over it, but... Anyways. There is... one AAA game in my collection that I need to make sure I have installed. Actually, there's two. Let's not create desktop shortcut. Let's just not create shortcuts. Let's also not do this while I'm streaming. But the one game I'm going to be reinstalling pretty soon is a Disaster Report 4 Summer Memories. Which, of course, is in the same series of games as Raw Danger, which was one of the most surprisingly amazing video games I've ever played. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I started thinking about it you know, when my PC was still working. And I'm like, you know, getting closer and closer to thinking about doing it. And then computer just stops working one day. And it's, well, shit. But yeah, from from everything I've ever seen of Disaster Report 4, it's more raw danger and it's better graphics. Still get a kick out of the fact that I skipped like the third chapter in Raw Danger. The whole chapter. Because I decided to have my guy sit in the car and smoke a cigarette or something. I forget what exactly it was, but it's like, oh no, I don't want to actually play as this character. Fuck that. Actually, now that I've got the laptop here and it's working, I kinda wanna track down a couple things. Do I need to go back to his GitHub? I don't remember where I'm supposed to go to get the version of the FF6 randomizer that I wanted. It's not this one. This one? This one. The subtraction soup version of the Beyond Chaos FF6 randomizer. That's the one that I couldn't get running on Windows 7. Yes. Yes, this is the randomizer that has the Kefka and Narsh mode that I loved as much as I did. Yep, and here's all the spoilery Q&A responses written in Rot 13. And at the very bottom, special no thanks to Mitch McConnell. Fuck that turtle-looking motherfucker. Yo, this is really hard. Yeah, I guess so. Good Q&A. Oh, I wonder if I have the text file that has all of the hidden flags. Otherwise, I think there's... No, I should still have it. Oh, I don't have the hard drive plugged in. It's gonna be hard to look on that hard drive if I don't have it plugged in. Alright. Alright, still got a little time to screw around. Probably use that screw around time to see if that thing that I downloaded is actually the thing that I want. Get something going in the meantime. Well, don't have a save file for this on here. Oh well. Let's see here. Let's get... I mean, let's just switch them all to COM. Otherwise, it's going to give me the scoreboard view for games that I'd rather skip. Everybody. Oh shit. Man, that ain't the real Deion Sanders. He never would have run into that pack like that. You kidding me? Is that Eric Dickerson? Is he still playing in this time? I don't remember how old he is, so... A lot of cutscenes. in this game. Okay. Open up Explorer. Downloads. Trash that one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right click, show more options. God damn it. Ugh. Right. Close out of that. Close out of this. Browser. Read me. What the fuck, Notepad? Why don't you fucking close old things that I had open that I've already closed? Definitely think I downloaded the wrong thing initially. Now I just need to wait for this completed download to actually complete. Windows 11, when you right-click on something, it brings up the right-click menu. A lot of the most common options they just have as little icons at the top of that menu, and I'm still not used to that. Cut, copy, delete, all that shit's up there. Used to seeing that all mixed in with everything else. Okay. That looks like the right thing. Let's go ahead and move that on over to... Oh, hello? Am I stupid? No, but probably. Maybe almost instead of probably. I already had this downloaded at some other point. So is it actually going to open? Oh! Oh, wow. Apparently the FF6 randomizer has a very different look now. It used to just be basically just like a DOS prompt. You know, get me in this race. Okay. So let's try taking a look at that again, and maybe don't close out of the other thing. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, I don't need to remember the codes. They've got them as a part of this. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my god. I can customize the pool of random character sprites? I could do an FF6 playthrough that's nothing but like Dragon Ball characters. Or Excitebike characters. Or Kirby characters. Oh, this is interesting. The clown! Oh, he got shot. Wait a minute. No one has passed the ball in this game? Those -2 yards for Detroit was someone got sacked. This is strange. I usually don't see halftime stats like that. I usually have some kind of an attempt at throwing the ball. Oh man, that's ridiculous. And the best thing is, all of those hidden flags, now they come with an explanation attached to them and a checkbox. Oh man. All characters look like Imperial soldiers and none of them have Gao's rage skill. It's an interesting thing to make a flag for. Very good. I'm gonna have to take some time and actually think about what flags I want. Oh, there we go. Now we've got some people tossing the ball and scoring. Okay. Well, that's exciting. I need to make another FF6 layout then. The thing I probably should do is just make a generic layout. And not make, like, a million specific ones. Ooh, hell yeah. Oh, let's front load this request line. Let's front load this request line. Okay. What does that even mean? Cool. Get out of my face. Bonk. No good. Oh my god. 13 yards. Jesus. This has been a close game. I'm glad. Bye. There you go, defense. Oh, he is so lucky he caught up to him. There it goes. Oh yeah, that's Eric Dickerson. Son of a gun. Well, now I need to look this up. I don't think he's as old as I think. Oh, he's 63 years old. Okay. And oh yeah, no, 93 was the only year he played for the Atlanta Falcons, so they got lucky in the game here. Although I do think that yeah, by the time we got to the 90s, he was pretty much slowed down. His NFL records are most rushing yards in a season, most rushing yards in a season by a rookie, and most rushing yards in a playoff game. Yeah, Eric Dickerson is still the record holder for most yards in a single season. Oh fuck, that was back 2009 when Chris Johnson broke 2,000 yards. Oh yeah, I was not a Tennessee Titans fan, but I knew if I get Chris Johnson on my team in Madden, ain't no one gonna be able to catch him. Most recent person to get over 2,000 yards was Derrick Henry, also from the Titans back in 2020. And the fact that O.J. Simpson did it in a 14-game season, still a little crazy. But speaking of NFL records, I have to bring up one. And that is Night Train Lane. Richard Night Train Lane. And the record that he's got, most interceptions in a single season, which would be 14. Some people have kind of come close. but that's an NFL record that's going to stand for a long, 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 long time. Just because of how they have completely neutered the defensive backfield over the years. Because guys like Don Shula were sick of having his high-priced wide receivers get knocked the fuck out. He's like, I'm sorry, dude, this is why you don't get track runners to play football. You get football players to play football. Sick and tired of seeing your high-priced wide receivers and quarterbacks get their ass kicked. Tough shit. This is football. It's kind of what happens in the game. Interception leaders by year. Yeah, Lester Hayes back in 1980, Spec Sanders in 1950, and Dan Sandifer in 1948. Got 13 in a single season. In 2021, it was Trayvon Diggs, got 11. The next, modern player is Xavier Howard with 10. But yeah, old Night Train Lane. And he played in, the season where he got 14 interceptions was in 1952. And I remember the one, joke that was made about Night Train Lane's play style. And that was, for a significant portion of his career, he did not make a tackle below the collarbone. That man would tackle people by their fucking head. And he'd do that thing that I kind of mentioned earlier with the forearm under the jaw. And he would knock people out. And they did an interview with him years later. And he's like, you have to get the forearm under the jaw, under the chin just right, or you break your arm. You break your forearm. You know, we've had a couple people get close in recent years, but I don't think anybody's gonna topple that record for quite a while. Mostly because modern quarterbacks aren't super stubborn, and they won't keep trying to do the same thing over and over again if it's not working. And if they do, they get their asses pulled out of the game. So, let's see, who have I not been in a little while? I feel like I've been most of these characters lately. And in times of indecision, play as a Sprite can. Okay, good. I don't have to watch a cutscene. But I am going to take a quick break, so I will be right back. All right. Let's actually get ready before I dot ready. Oh, it's there. Have fun, good luck. Thank you, Firebat. Same to you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! All right. Apparently, kiwi fruit flavored Sprite. Or perhaps vomit. Metroid soda. Oh shit! Why did I go this way? 4302. It's a good question. Why did I go that way? Ooh. I'm not gonna ask. Oh no. I break it. I broke it. Fucking hell. Well, chat's gonna be broken for a second. Accidentally minimize the window and then it comes back up with the fucking screen underneath it plastered all over. Oh, I fucking ran over the elevator. I'm standing on it, you son of a bitch! There we go. Kind of want that. Like, not if I'm gonna have to biff a fucking jump that bad, man. Come on. Let's go! It's so weird, because it almost sounds like a continuation of the last song. Has the same kind of jaunty feel to it. Ugh. Jump over the tiny-ass little ledge, Samus, please. The little ledge's breakfast. There we go. Kinda like to get that missile pack before the bomb goes off, but whatever. That's the slogan. Might also be a threat. Wait till we get our yellow snow-flavored Sprite on you. It has a slight yellow-green tinge to it, but yeah, nah. It could be wasabi-flavored Sprite, I guess. Maybe if, like, the wasabi was starting to get a little old. Wasabi-flavored Sprite. Coming soon to a 7-Eleven near you. This is the age of rancid wasabi Sprite. That's right. I fucking missed it both times. Oh my god. Idiot. No. Alright. Jump? Thank you. Where that was the same time I shot him in the 9. And it's not the right time to shoot him. I don't think I hit him with that one. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Someone send help. Oh my god, dude, I can't. Fucking hell. That's gotta be the worst fight I've had against Kraid in a long fucking time. And I got fucking health bombed because I'm shit at game. Well, at least the pressure's off for this being a good run. Sure can't wait to lose those SRL points that I just gained. And I got fucking health bombs, so I have to shoot this guy. Whatever. I'm about to go... Ugh. Yeah, at least we've upgraded the flavor of the Sprite. Okay, I was having trouble thinking about what flavor of Sprite this could be. The red and the blue was making me think of, like, Big K soda. I was like, is this just like Sprite Cola? I don't think that's the way that works. The spirit of pomegranate Sprite. And cranberry Sprite. Living innovation. I don't know who's on the payroll of Big Cranberry with that slogan, Spazer Crab. I mean... I think I might actually be a part of Big Cranberry, considering the amount of money that Honk and I are raking in off of our field of cranberries in Stardew Valley. A lighter way to enjoy Golden Delicious Sprite. It's a regular missile, don't go back for it. That's a super missile, go back for it. Little blood orange sprite, there we go. Because, like, the lingering sweetness of the sprite might do something nice against the kind of bitter aftertaste that blood orange has. I think we found our winner. To be honest, it could have just been the, what was it? It was blood orange sorbet that I bought from the grocery store one time. And I mean, yeah, it was still pretty good, but it did have this weird kind of bitter aftertaste. It's probably probably one of those acquired tastes. Whenever there's a snack gap, a raspberry sprite fits. Since 1845. It was mostly just that blue strip in the middle that was throwing me off. Ugh. There we go. Tiger's blood. So now we're just pulling meals off of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's workout plan. Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I have also only ever seen tiger's blood as a flavoring for snow cones. That's strange. The snow cone that I used to get, only because I don't live near the snow cone place anymore, was a tiger's blood and Tom Collins. And the Tom Collins is just like sour syrup. It doesn't really have any flavor besides just being sour. You know, maybe it had some kind of lemon flavor to it, but I don't think so. I think it was literally just sour. Someone just didn't like this guy named Tom. But the tiger's blood being like a red berry blend, combined with the sour aftertaste, I really like that in a snow cone. It's like back in the day when whenever I went anywhere or did anything, I either had one of these big dumb snow cones in a styrofoam cup, or it was an even bigger, like, fountain drink from a gas station. Those were the good old days. Got my fucking big gulp of Mountain Dew. It's gonna last me for most of the day. Because it was when I found the gas station that I lived near at the time that had Mountain Dew Code Red on the fountain and had 2 different kinds of ice. It had like the flat rectangular commercial ice cubes, I guess. Then it also had like the like little, I called them niblets. They're like the real small like ice pellets. There we go. It was just, I couldn't believe it. Like, I remember crushed ice. Yeah, close enough. Guess that's probably its Christian name. But yeah, just mind was blown when I was younger. Lightning Christian ice. I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. Not only do they have 2 different kinds of ice, but they've also got Mountain Dew Code Red. And I don't think Mountain Dew Livewire had come out yet. Because that became my favorite Mountain Dew for a while. And the original Mountain Dew Pitch Black was pretty good. The grape flavored Mountain Dew. But then every other time they brought it back, they made it sour. And that combination of flavors was not what I was looking for. Normally I like sour stuff, but something about grape and Mountain Dew, it's just like, it doesn't need the sour, and it's better without it. Don't live a little, live a sweet and sour Mountain Dew. Well, good thing I had 3 of those. I feel kind of stupid now. Oh, I think I jumped too early. Yeah, I jumped way too early. Only hit him with 1. He came back on screen really fast. Still too early. At least I hit him with 2 that time. I hate this boss. God damn it, dude, just show back up. Okay, a super would have been fine. Already gonna say this is gonna be an ugly time. We have been not very good against bosses in this run. That's too low. Super-de duper. Wrong button. No excuses, just wrong button. Let's see, what other weird Mountain Dew flavors have I actually tried? Because they've come out with a couple of them. The blue. The blue and the white. Like the blue one was, I think, Voltage? Mountain Dew Voltage is what they called it. That's the ceiling. Round 2. I got the spark, but I went over the key hunter, and now he's going to be on the right half of the room. Or in the middle. Don't care. I'm getting health somewhere else. Don't care. I'm getting health somewhere else. Well, at least I've had halfway decent spike rooms. Bowling. WTC. The Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, saw this scene, and they're like, you know, what if we just made this an equipable item? I think that's kind of a cool gimmick. One amongst many in Symphony of the Night. You know, the spike breaker armor. Or now you get to just walk through that room filled with spikes because you're gonna break them all. Yeah, there's so many neat little things about Symphony of the Night. I really do need to play it again someday, but I kind of wish I had an Xbox 360. 'Cause I think like the Xbox Arcade had a version of Symphony of the Night that had like no loading screens or had extremely fast loading. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get an Xbox 360. And if I'm remembering right, um, the version of Marvel Ultimate Alliance that came out on Xbox 360, maybe on Xbox, but I thought it was on 360, had a couple of console exclusive characters that were kind of a big deal. Oh yeah, it's definitely the speedrunner version of Symphony of the Night. Because I've got it on, like, I've got a PS1 copy that wasn't too terribly expensive, if I'm remembering right. Spin jump, sprite can. Got a PS2 to play it, yep. Well, I mean, I already had the PS2, but that's that's different. That was just because I fucking had one. Back when I used to go out to multiple game stores in the same day. Because there were at least two big ones that were relatively close to each other. And, you know, I'd leave one and go to the other. I want to say the more expensive of the two stores had a version of Symphony of the Night, like a PS1 copy, and it was like way too much money. Like, it might have been like $60 or $70. And I mean, hey, if it's in perfect condition, then, you know, call your collector friends. I'm gonna be spending 60 and 70 bucks on a single video game. It better come with like a fucking free kitchen appliance or something. Good farm. Nope, strike. Getting out. Sat for too long. Got crouch locked. I need to rewatch / re-find a particular YouTube video in which a guy is doing a run of Shatterhand, and he really briefly mentions the differences between the American and Japanese versions of Shatterhand. Because the Japanese version is like a Sentai superhero game. Whereas Shatterhand, you're a dude in a vest that can punch bullets out of the air. Oh, that's kind of cool. On one hand, and on the other hand, those poor souls that had to fight Gravity Boss. You have to fight that boss twice in Shatterhand. And he is the RNG nightmare in that game. I don't know what the character's actual name is, but he's the boss that controls gravity. And will hang out in a part of the room that you can't reach for just minutes. It is a really cool game, though. I've often thought about trying to save state my way through it so that I can get some familiarity and then do a playthrough. I don't know. I think that game might just be a little bit too hard for me, unless I put forth some serious concerted effort. I already plan on... Shit. My Wii remote just fucking died. And I'm about to die. Yeah, I can't fucking believe that. If that would have happened in just a slightly different spot, I'd have been fine. That fucking sucks, man. Ah. Well, not getting a gold name tonight. Where the hell's my keyboard? I thought I still had 2 bars left on my Wii Remote battery. So that's my mistake for not looking closely enough. Oh well. Ah. And the worst thing is, my AA batteries are actually in the other room and not in my desk here. Oh well. When will the technical issues end? Oh, this is more an issue on my part. I wish that stuff like this would happen in the early race. So then I have a chance to make up for it. Oh, oh well. I'll keep saying oh well until I feel slightly better about myself. Well, not quite the return that I had in mind to streaming and having a functioning computer and all of that. But we will be back next week for more races, and we will most likely be able to finish those. Good stuff. Anyways, that is going to wrap things up for me tonight. Oh, maybe this is just the last hiccup that we had to get out of our system. Who knows? But anyways, big thanks to Ponk for hanging out earlier tonight with some more Stardew Valley. The technical issues were there as well, so. But that was because they had updated one of the mods that we were using. So that's gonna be fun. And of course, a big thanks to Insane Firebat and Nintoaster for the races. Always a lot of fun. I'm gonna go see if I have anything to eat in this apartment at all. Or if I need to try my luck with the outside world. At this hour, I think I know what my options are. Anyways, for everybody else, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you next time. See ya!